Since the FA Cup at Wembley, which Leicester City won against Chelsea in 2021 May 15th, Leicester City hasn't had the chance to win or draw against Chelsea. You get me? And why I'm saying this is because to show you in the last 3 years we have had a very, very good record. In the subsequent fixtures after that match, we have gone by and beat Leicester City 2-1, and then 3-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, and then 4-1, and then 4-2 in the last time we met them, which Enzo Maresca was the manager. You get me? And this Saturday we'll be taking on Leicester City at the King Power Stadium as the Premier League returns after this rubbish international break. You all know my stand on international break. I don't like it at all. It cuts the flow of the club football. Like, anytime they have international break, it's just like 2 weeks of misery, and after these 2 weeks of misery, I'm actually happy that we will not be having any more international break till next year March. So we are back at it, and it's going to be 4 months of back-to-back content dropping on this channel. So welcome back to the channel. It's Papi Knows Football. You get me? And this is the Leicester City versus Chelsea match preview, which is going to be a very, very early kickoff Saturday, 12:30 UK time, 1:30 Nigerian time. Over the years, I think we have actually I'm expecting us to win. Given that, their fans are not happy with the way Enzo Maresca left them last summer. They are not actually happy with Wesley Fofana. They are not happy with the way Ken Drewsby equally left the club as well. So I think the fans will be pissed, and the fans will be up for it. And we know how the whole early kickoff thing goes. You get me? Playing as early kickoff hasn't really, it's not really the best time to play a match, especially in the Premier League. But you know what happened the last time we played a team at a very at this kind of time? The last time we played was West Ham United, which we smashed them a record 3-0 in the London derby. You get me? That was a very, very good match. I think that was the last time Chelsea won comfortably. Since then we have gone through some hard patch, playing Nottingham Forest, Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal, and so on and so forth. You get me? And you can see where we are in the table. We are currently sitting third with just 1 point separating the third from the 9th position. And that's why I'm expecting us to go on this match and go and get the whole 3 points. And after this international break, we will have, not that we are not going to have some hard fixtures, because obviously after this Leicester City match, our upcoming match is against Aston Villa, which I'm expecting to be quite difficult, even though Aston Villa for some weeks now has dropped in performance. But we know how tough it gets when we face them. But I'm not talking about Aston Villa, I'm talking about Leicester City. With the news breaking yesterday that Rich James has been out injured, I have to go and rearrange my team sheet. He has been out injured, and likes of Romeo Lavia and Kopama has been declared fit, and they are back in the squad and they are training. Enzo Fernandez and then Moses Casado, who has been so far so good, our best midfielder this season, has returned back to the squad. They trained yesterday with the boys as well. You get me? And with this match, I think, you get me, I think prior, before I heard the news that Romeo Lavia was fit, I was quite comfortable of having someone like Enzo Fernandez start this match, because we know he has a very, very good record against this side. So this match, honestly, I'm expecting us to win. I'm expecting us to run riot. This is a team that Manchester United has gone. Has gone. Is he at their home, or was Manchester United at home and played them 3-0 last week? Thrashed them 3-0. See, Manchester United didn't just win them. Manchester United actually bowled them. Because, bro, I watched that match. I was shocked, bro. I was shocked what I'm seeing. Apart from Fatao, I don't really see any headache they're going to be coming with. I think defensively, I think they're all right. But Manchester United, if Manchester United can manage to break them, I think we have the Arsenals. I think we have the Palmas, the Maduekes, the Pedro Netos in this world that is going to go and break that back line and get us a win, obviously. Leicester City, in as much as there have been in the conversation of going back to the relegation and stuff. Since the beginning of the season, a lot of people predicted them to be in the relegation. But if you check from that number 50, from the 15th position to the 20th position, minus teams, I think they have scored the most goal in that position, but as well they have conceded a lot. And Leicester City is a team, we saw them against Manchester United, they like coming out to play. They are not going to sit back. And when a team doesn't sit back against Chelsea, I think we are playing to our strength, because we are going to deal with you. You can ask the likes of Brighton, you can ask the likes of West Ham, you get me? We dealt with them. We only have problem when a team sits team sits low block. Teams like Crystal Palace, when they sat low block, we saw what happened there. We went there, we got a 1-1 draw. Teams like Nottingham Forest, the same thing. Bournemouth, who sat, they're a low block team, which we managed to win from a wonderful Christopher Nkunku strike in the dying minute. The dying minute, which was Jordan Sancho's first match where he came in and assisted. But from our next fixtures, I think we have played most of our hard fixtures. We have played Liverpool, we have played Man U, we have played Man City, we have played Arsenal. I think we have played most of our hard fixtures. We have played Newcastle, and after playing all these matches, we are currently sitting third in the Premier League with 19 points. And I think in our next 10 matches, obviously I've said this, there is no easy team in the Premier League, but our next 10 matches, I'm expecting us to go and run riots, get a lot of points, back ourselves up, because obviously, even though we can say we are, a lot of people have said we are title contenders. A lot of people have said if Arsenal, who are 19 points, still hopes that they are title contenders, why aren't Chelsea title contenders? But I'm telling you, we are not title contenders. As long as we have Sanchez in that post, there's nothing like title contender. They are not contending shit. You get me? So we are going for top 4, which I least expect us to go for this season. You get me? And I'm expecting us to go starting from this match against Leicester City to go run riots. You get? And I think Leicester City, they have a personal vendetta, because we have taken Enzo Maresca, we have taken Wesley Fofana, we have taken Kenam Drewsbury, we have taken N'Golo Kante, in subsequent years. You get me? But enough of the talking. Let's get into my team sheet for this match, and I will tell you my scoreline prediction. On the screen here is my predicted 11 for the Chelsea versus Leicester City match. On the goalpost, we have the man, obviously, Sanchez. He's not my number one choice, I'll keep saying it, but the coach have said he is his number one choice. That fraud. I don't know, man. I'm tired of talking about Sanchez, but he's the coach number one choice. See, I'll give it to him. He's a very good shot stopper, but when it comes to being a ball playing goalkeeper, which is one of the reasons he was brought into the club, he hasn't been able to play that. He's not good from playing from the back. I saw him cost some mistakes that cost us some games. And us winning this game depends on the Sanchez that turns up. Like I said, I normally say it. The difference of us winning a game and us drawing a game or us losing a game is this man on the goalpost, which I don't really fuck with that much. I don't trust him. I don't have this trust when Sanchez is at the back line. I'm he's just a few minutes or a few seconds away from disaster. You get me? And that's why I don't trust this man. And I've said it time in, time out. He's an absolute fraud. And I don't know why the club insists on backing him. We have links on players like Kelleher in the past few weeks, which the rumors has been completely nipped down that we're not going for Kelleher. And we have talks of I will have my pendants. If you're going to bring my pendants back, bring him back. Put anybody, I've said it, put Badioshu in that post, I'll be happy than seeing Robert Sanchez. That man is a criminal. So on the right hand side is obviously Malo Gusto, with the reports of Rich James being out because of injury, but not to worry, he's going to return against Aston Villa next week. You get me? Which is good news. It's not something serious. I think the injury happened 2-3 days ago. during the training, but I just hope it's not something serious. He's going to definitely return against Aston Villa, and that's, gives us no choice than to start Malo Gusto, who have been so far so good. A lot of people has called him, but I've said that he's a new system, he's a new manager, and they're trying to, a lot has been required of him. You get me? He's not playing just as a right back. He inverts, he does a lot of things, not really that good tactically, but I can't, but if you understand the game, you understand that Malo Gusto does a lot of things than just being a right back. And my two centre backs will go with Wesley Fofana and Levi Colwill, which I think, obviously, they're not my favourites, but I think in the past few matches, they has been very, very solid as well. That has been very, very good. And going against his Fofana going against his former side, I think I'm expecting him to put up a very, very good performance. You get me? But I think the two centre back, they are having this communication. Should I say communication, or like their rapport, something like that? Yeah, but they have been good for the past few matches. And on the left hand side, we have the best left back in the league right now, Marco Correa, Saka, Haaland, everybody, Trembler. You get me? The man that put Saka on lockdown. You get me? And I'm expecting him to do a very, very good job. Marco Correa, one of our most important players. We see him, he's very, very good defensively, not quite good attacking. And guess what? He scored against Leicester City the last time we met. You get me? He put up a very, very good performance against them, and I'm expecting the same thing. We saw him against Arsenal, very, very solid. Had Saka on lockdown. Since that match, they have been looking for Saka, and they haven't seen Saka because he wasn't even available in the international break. You get me? They have been looking for Saka, but hopefully they found him, because I think they are playing tomorrow as well, or on Sunday. I'm not really sure anymore. You get me? And my two pivots, I'll be going with Moises Caicedo. Obviously, there are thoughts of Lavia coming back as well, so I'll easily slot in Romeo Lavia there alongside Moises Caicedo. But if Lavia is not fit to play, we might go with Enzo Fernandez. See, I don't know who you might see Enzo Fernandez on this score sheet. See Lavia, I don't know, but we just have to see what happens. Both of them are actually returning back from international break, so there won't be jet lag and shit. But this is not the first time they are coming back from international break and playing for us on the weekend. But I think it's different because it's the early kickoff and stuff. They're already back in training. They will train today. They trained yesterday. They will train today as well, the last training, and then we'll play Leicester City tomorrow definitely. And number 10 row, we know the man there, the best player in the Premier League currently. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He goes that one, none of my business. He has 10 goal contributions so far this season, and we know. And we can say against Arsenal, the injury which that dwarf of Licha gave to him against Manchester United. I think we saw him limping against Arsenal, but he was in training yesterday as well, so he trained, and it looks like he'll be available for selection for this match. And on the right wing side, he's a man that drives many opinions, a man that a lot of people don't like, Noni Madueke. Obviously, I have thoughts of dropping him for this match and playing Neto there, and with the thought of having Jadon Sancho back. I wanted to throw Jadon Sancho in. I think he's going to play well against a side like this. He's going to create some couple of chances for Jackson up front as well. You get me? But maybe I think he should come in from the second half with likes of Felix and Kunku in case the game gets a little bit rough. But I'm having a feeling that Enzo Maresca might go and change up something. But so far so good defensively. Noni Madueke has been at it this season. You get me? But I'm not watching my wingers to be good defensively and be shit on attack. You get me? I want him to be good defensively and good in attacking as well. And the other side, we have the man Pedro Neto. At the left wing side, Pedro Neto, we have seen he have been good so far, so good this season. Scored against Arsenal, assisted against Newcastle, scored against Noah. He has been so far so good this season. He has been good. Apart from his first match against Wolves, or I don't know, he wasn't really good in his first match or so, but so far so good. He has been very good, which is bringing up the conversation of sitting on Madueke on the bench for him to play. You get me? Obviously, he starts there. I would have loved to have someone like Jordan Sancho on that wing, but he's alright. Sancho, Neto. I just want to win. You get me? And on the number 9 position is Nicholas Jackson, and I understand. I have thoughts of maybe starting Christopher Nkunku there, but let's just be honest. I don't think Christopher Nkunku offers what Jackson offers. Christopher Nkunku is, like we give it to him, is clinical, more clinical than Nicholas Jackson, but apart from that, he doesn't really offer much going forward. The link up plays, the hold up plays, he's not really good at it. They get me? So, but we just have to see what the manager goes with. I think with this international break, the manager has calmed down, reassessed, and I'm expecting a little bit of surprise in that starting 11. So this is my starting 11. Scoreline prediction: Leicester City. I think I'm expecting us to go run some riots there, and I'm going to say 3-1. We are going to concede. We have Sanchez on the goalpost. With Sanchez, everything is possible. I won't even be surprised if we concede 2, but I'm expecting us to go there and grab the whole 3 points, because obviously Arsenal and Nottingham Forest will be battling it out, and then if any one of them loses, or best case scenario they drew, it's in our best interest if they drew, because now we'll be 2 points above both of them. You get me? So that's all. Tell me your thoughts on the match. Tell me your starting 11, your scoreline prediction, and I'll see you after the match. You go be.